That's definitely there.
Okay. Nice. Let's hear.
For some reason the chat isn't.
Is like what we use like placeholders for when we go live, so it's an all-in-one thing. So then when we go live, we press a button. But what happens is if we have to make a new stream, we have to make new placeholders on said website. So that's what's taking us a little bit right now.
I mean, that 100% is the correct information on in the /live. There we go. All right, we're back.
It's just a paywall. I'm just kidding.
We're back. The audio is showing correct. I'm watching to make sure we show up on video on waltonsinc.com/live. You said we're good on YouTube, though, right?
Yeah, we're good on YouTube now. They say sound and video good. So.
Okay, thank goodness. Sorry about that, guys.
It wouldn't be us without something.
The really disappointing part, though, is that we were super amusing at the beginning.
Yeah, that's the second episode. There was original banter at the beginning.
It's gone for forever.
And it's gone for forever.
You can never get that back. I'm double checking something here because I still don't think we've got.
Cool, take your time.
The video correct
on
waltonsinc.com/live. I'm not seeing anything. Keep hitting refresh and it just shows the.
But that one's tethered to Rumble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's where it turns into. I don't know how to tell you.
Yeah, no, that is the right embedded code for it. So
control refresh that page.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It should automatically pull.
So once from that, it just goes after that clip.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
But
if it does,
it doesn't. It's not going to. It's just going to keep playing that because for some reason, our web service is still sending the old one.
Hold on. Go back to that tab you were just on.
To waltonsinc.com/live.
What? The new
Walton. Oh, that's just the giveaway. Yeah, that's just the giveaway.
Not a big deal.
No, I'm not.
Well, any trying to remedy it last second with the chat over there?
No, I mean chat is working now, which is
0 hour, so
obviously great, but without any type of video, I guess I might have something we could do. That's going to take a second though.
It feels like one of those like marathon live streams.
It's not. It wasn't going to be. It's going to be a nice short one where we
still got a nice 40 minutes.
Rocked through some product reviews and then got everybody out of here. Okay, so on YouTube it's definitely working. I'm just going to try and find an old embedded copy embed video.
Problem is it's this laptop. You got so many. You got to move and click with that little pad down there at the bottom. What if that's a game show? We get like IT kind of guys to do tasks on computers.
On little mini computers?
I mean, the size of the computer doesn't matter. It's just...
Well, this thing's tiny. That's my biggest problem with it. Okay, let's try.
It's like Minute to Win It, but with smart people doing incredibly tough tasks.
You're saying I couldn't be in on that one?
Well, I'm just... You're saying that. I'm not saying that. Like 98% of humans wouldn't be involved in on it.
Okay. I think that should do it right there. That should do it. We should be good.
Is this on Facebook?
Yeah, it goes to Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I just switched it over to YouTube for waltonsinc.com. There's literally no reason. Okay. All right, we're good. Sorry about that, guys. We are 25 minutes late. We are down a burger because I already ate mine.
He was stress eating up here like you wouldn't believe.
No, not stress, because, I mean, it's not like
When did you finish that, though?
5 minutes ago. Yeah, I mean, I ate it for sure.
He's checking on his phone to
Okay.
make sure.
Not stress, anger, because it's either A, the website, the tool we're using for the back is caching things again. And that's the only way that Rumble thing didn't work. I'm getting a million emails during all this.
Guys, cut it out. He's busy.
Oh, it's not them. It's stuff here. All right, so we went ahead and made some burgers. We used a seasoning that I'm not sure I've ever had before. It was the beefsteak blue cheese burger patty mix. Then we cooked them on the Camp Chef griddle and threw some Swiss cheese on them because that is the best of all the cheeses. What did you think?
I mean, I like it. It's good. I'm with you on the Swiss. It's not my favorite of all time, but it works with this, especially if you have to add cheese to something that has blue cheese. It's not going to like fight against that flavor.
Very mild blue cheese flavor.
Yeah,
Not
I can almost smell it more than I can taste it.
Yeah.
If you smell your breath immediately, you're like, oh.
and it's kind of more based on the beefsteak. Like it does add some extra umami flavor to it, which I find I really like. My first thought when I bit into it was MSG, which for me is a huge plus.
See, I don't
love
associate a
MSG.
flavor with that.
No?
I don't know. I didn't.
I definitely do.
I remember I woke up one day when I was like 18 and people go, MSG is the devil. So I'm just like, I don't know what exactly it is. I know it's in Chinese food or something,
Yep.
but
In New York, when they stopped putting it in Chinese food, the Chinese food.
as far
went
as like
straight
associating a
off.
flavor with it, personally, I don't. But I'll take your word for it.
It's like a salty, beefy flavor. Like imagine taking a beef bouillon cube, putting that
just getting
in
a lot
water
of it.
and letting it dissolve. That's what I associate it with, at least. But no, I kind of was surprised at how much I'm enjoying this burger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like salty, cheesy, like you said, extra beef flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, the cook on them was good.
What would have not been to like would have been the blue cheese. But
Yeah, like if
that's
you added
hardly
crumbles
there at
on it,
all.
like I said, I'm not of that realm, but I'm so neutral with blue cheese right now. Like you could wow me with your best version of it, and you might have a fan for life. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not a huge fan of blue cheese. I can mostly take it or leave it, but mostly leave it.
dipping wings, always ranch.
Sometimes, no, I mean, if ranch is available, yes, always ranch.
So,
but
yeah.
in that's a different type of blue cheese.
Oh, okay.
That I'm okay with. Plus, you've got the
Yeah.
like the hot buffalo wing sauce.
Do
fighting with
sauces?
it,
Some certain sauces work with blue cheese over ranch.
for sure,
Yeah,
but still always ranch.
yeah, oh, yeah, for
Ranch
sure.
is amazing with everything.
I love how they never let them play together. Ranch and blue cheese. Why don't they have a ranch blue
Kept
cheese
very
burger?
separate.
Yeah.
Very separate. And then one thing I should mention now is we're doing maintenance at 4.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we still
sweet.
have to be out
That's fine.
done by 4.
We'll just act like
So no
we
matter-
just crushed it.
So
until
no
we
matter
go.
where we are at like 3:55, we're going to shut it down because we're hopefully fixing some issues, but they're doing an import or deploy, and to do that, they have to shut everything down for maintenance mode. Okay. So on this, I'm going to say that better than I expected.
Yeah.
You don't seem quite as enamored
Well,
with it as I was.
I ate lunch before this, and then I'm sitting here. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm still shoving it in my mouth, and
Sure.
I'm like, I'm not even hungry. And I get to the point where I'm gonna have the last bite. I'm like, I want to spit this out, but I don't want to make it look like it tastes bad because
You
it
just
doesn't.
didn't
So
wanna
I'm just
eat it.
over here going like,
You
awesome.
are still eating very limited amounts of bread. You did not eat your...
Yeah, what's the point? I mean, I get it. I've had bread, you know. Especially that, it's not toasted. There was nothing special to this. I saw you throw away moldy bread before you pulled
That
out
was
the good bread, so it was hard
unbelievably
to
to get excited for
Yeah,
it.
you did get excited for bread, and especially that one. It's not like it's a sweet roll or anything. I don't
No, that
believe.
is sweet Hawaiian.
It is really. Never
So you
mind.
missed out on something.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't do a lot of bread anymore. But
Okay. So this is something I made at home in my effort to try to match what LKR Fletcher sent us that one time.
Yeah.
The absolute amazing pecans he sent. Go ahead, try some.
Do we know what LKR stands for?
I know his first name. I don't know.
Okay, I didn't.
So you have to. I think you have to get a couple because you might eat this one.
Oh, jeez.
That one has some on it.
Did he pull that one out of his pocket and I didn't
Nope,
see?
nope.
Here, hold on.
Right out of the
Have
bag.
this one.
Right out of the bag. So these are pecan halves that I sprayed with duck fat. I then put them in a cast iron pan. Poured or sprinkled Heath Bar Crunch nuggets on top of it. Melted them. Kept stirring it. Can't think of the word stir right now. Kept stirring it until it was all melted, then cooled it down. The pieces that got a lot of like the nugget on it are delicious. The rest of them are just kind of like, meh.
It kind of reminds me of those pecan swirl things or whatever you get as a kid. I don't know if it's pecan or whatever, but there's those pastry pinwheels.
Oh, okay.
Those that have a kind of molassesy kind of. I'm pretty sure it's pecan they put on there.
Okay.
But anyways, that's immediately what I get. I'm having a hard time picking up the nuance of it, so I've realized if I chew on one and smell one at the same time,
You think that'll double your...
well, I can like.
How is your taste?
I have allergies this week, so it's kind of just
All right.
a little bit neutralized. But like right now,
Next week, I'm coming with the supplies
maybe that's what we do
to
next
do
week.
that or
Let's go
whatever.
for it.
The burnt orange and a bunch of other things.
Walton's gets orange.
We're
Let's
just
do
gonna,
it.
right? We're just gonna use you as an experiment and see what happens.
I'm about it.
We'll keep going.
So just like, how much water are you going to be pouring on my face though? Like
Well, you just have to be at the right angle.
right
And
angle.
it goes
What
right up
kind
your
of
nose.
towel do they? Are you
Coarse.
supposed to use
Very coarse.
Very coarse.
Very coarse.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm about it.
Okay.
We'll get like what was that?
Sand in your eye first.
What was that? What was that one comic that did it? And then they immediately he stops. He goes, "Oh, Todd Glass," and he goes, "Oh my god!"
What is it?
When they were waterboarding him,
Oh.
they like did it for like 2 seconds. He goes, "Shut up! There's no way."
Do you remember Archer TV show?
No, of course.
When he's talking to his butler and he upsets him, so he wants him to go buy sand to rub in his eye, and he goes, "I don't know if they grade that, but if they do, course."
Oh man,
Awesome. I loved that show.
pocket sand.
All right, so what we're happening here is we have some H110C
Yes.
breakfast sausage that we stuffed into collagen casings. One of the problems a lot of people have with collagen casings is if you cook them too quickly, they have a tendency to do two things. One, completely rupture. Second, bulb at the end. So the meat is expanding quicker than the collagen casing is able to deal with it. So that's either going to result in it pushing out the ends, which is that bulbing, or totally exploding. We are setting up two different little griddle type things here. One we're going to do at about 250. The other one I pumped all the way up to either 375 or 400, whatever that was.
Well, if it's off,
We're going to give them a few minutes to go.
Are you looking at them now?
Can
You're
you
like,
see? You're taller than I am.
there's
Can you see the
lighting
light
on.
on that? All right, you're good.
that's why I'm like, I don't know if I should on this.
That
one.
would be, if that happened, if we sat here and they weren't turning on, I'd just leave. I just
like, you know what,
walk out.
guys?
I can't.
Fire
I
alarm.
can't.
If a fire alarm does come on, that's officially it for
Then we
us
just
today.
walk.
Yeah,
We just
that
walk.
happened. One of the first podcasts we did, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yep,
like,
I
and it
remember
was
that.
multiple.
Yep. We were trying to do it. And
There you go. Maybe it's a sign. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so what? First step, get sausage
let
done.
them heat up.
Oh, second step, wait.
Wait. Lots of
Now we
waiting.
play the
involved.
waiting game. Yeah.
Lots of waiting. In the meantime, one of the things we talked about last week is, can you sharpen a ceramic blade with a diamond sharpening steel? I used I think that one's the Smith diamond sharpening steel, and it did not work at all. I could not get any type of edge back on
Can
it.
you just tell visually or when you go to use it?
I was trying to use it. It
Yeah.
wasn't cutting anything.
Wow.
Like, it was literally, I completely flattened the blade. But I looked up some guy who's doing it with a file. The whole thing is I don't want to buy something specific for this.
Yeah.
So I looked up a guy who's doing it with a file, and he was able to do it really well. I remembered that this other diamond sharpening steel we have has more of like a filed edge.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pour some water on this because that's what he did, and I'm just copying him.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to run it a bunch of times over it and see if we can get this back to where it will at least cut through paper.
How big was his beard?
I don't think he had a beard.
You see where I'm going with this,
He wasn't
right?
grizzly Adams.
How can we trust this guy?
He was not grizzly.
He doesn't even try to grow facial, or maybe he can't.
Right. He could have alopecia. Let's be respectful.
A little peach.
So right there, that's already sounding better than it was
I like the sound of that.
the last time we were doing it with that Smith one up there.
Now, is this preferred technique? Like if you have a ledge you can use to promote
get the right
absolute
angle?
straightness? Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a wedge, that's a good way to do it. But I mean, after using a steel and a sharpening stone enough time, you should be able to just...
This one's smoking over here.
Okay, cool.
That's how you know it's good.
That is the one that we turned up pretty much all the way.
Want me to take the lid off of it?
I don't want you to do anything.
Should I touch it with my bare hands?
Go ahead. Just see if you can leave a palm imprint on there.
Okay.
That one's nice and hot too. You get a little bit of sizzle.
Nice.
This one you're probably going to get a lot of sizzle.
It burns.
I went hot with that one because that's the one with the...
So you're going to show the two different techniques to do it, or the one...
Just what happens when you cook them at super high speed or high
okay,
temp,
cool.
when you cook them at lower temp.
Nice.
And I'm going to intimidatingly continue my sharpening.
That's the whole live stream.
That's just me doing this.
I've said this before.
What you doing around
There
here?
might be, like, when you're in here just doing like a 25 or 50 pound batch of, like, if we have an event coming up or something, to just having a camera in the corner, pressing the live button on it, and just streaming to stream and just show what you're doing. You know what I mean? But
You're saying the next time I'm actually making something.
like a good amount, we just have a camera up in the corner. You just press it and you go, and it captures
just runs.
captures atmospheric sound and video.
Do I have to talk? while
No,
I'm doing
you
it?
can if
Oh.
you want.
Yeah, we could absolutely do that.
I mean, because it's like I've seen pages where it's like guys are like blacksmiths, and that's what they do. They have a microphone, they talk, but then their camera's just fixed outside, and they just work on stuff. And
Okay. Yeah, we could try that. This
Anyways.
doesn't feel sharp
oh no,
at all.
cool. Well, make sure you raise it high enough so we're
Still
Oh,
not sharp
sweet.
even in the lead. It actually started to cut through there. Nope.
yeah.
All right. So, diamond, steel, the whatever this one was, it's not the Smiths. This is like kind of the generic one we sell. Still doesn't work. Once you've ruined a ceramic blade, I guess the only way to get it back is to get
So,
a ceramic truing stick.
What's the ultimate benefit of having a ceramic knife over? I mean, is there a convenience to it that's
No,
not offered with?
a sharper edge, or it holds its edge better, some people say. I'll tell you this right now. Currently, there is no advantage to it.
Yeah.
Because if we took a dull... I could have sharpened a butter knife.
Yeah. It might be because wait, have these been on the whole time?
No.
Okay. We might have flipped something on and then
Oh, did we
might not-
break that?
We might not be enough power to the second camera. So
Okay.
Just
So we're
thinking
we're
out loud.
stuck to one camera.
Maybe
then.
potentially, yeah.
All right.
I don't know why that would do that though.
Last chance. Dry it off, because that's obviously what it was. Just wasn't dry. That is the worst sound.
Sound like a car stopping
Oh,
abruptly.
God, that is the worst sound. All right, well, yet another failure, but I'm not going to give up yet. I'm going to find a common household item
Let me
that
see that.
is going to allow that to be sharpened. The next thing I'm going to do is go in and look at files.
What if I just cut myself? It's pretty sharp to me, man.
No, it's not. It's really not sharp. You know what we haven't done at all is check chat.
I thought they'd be.
See,
streaming
there's
by now.
famous. Yeah, those. We tripped something. That's neither one. Of
I
us are
knew it.
cooking at
I
all.
knew it. Dude, what a perfect live stream on a day where we had a very limited amount of time. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I was looking. I'm like, those should be cooking faster than that. And why isn't that spitting anymore?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that means that in the surge protector, something is tripped, and I don't think that is the type that can be fixed. So
Oh no,
that's
that's-
gone. So
before this started, I go, "What's going on with all these wires?" I go, "Why is that plugged in?" But anyways,
all right. So broke the audio.
audio wasn't going.
Not able to sharpen the ceramic blade. Trip a breaker, so we
Tripping a
can't
breaker.
cook and do the experiment we wanted to do. I'm just gonna go to chat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's see what you guys got
everybody's
going.
chatting
I'm gonna get on
about. Let's go to
my
them.
YouTube.
They're clearly better prepared than we are.
If it's like, oh, no one's here.
Yep. Butch Green says try a ceramic blade sharpener. Yep, I know that will work. I'm trying to resharpen these without any extra purchases. So I'm just looking for like household things that I can use. That's why I'm going to try files next. The reason for that, and for people who weren't here last week, this is the Jacquard. Jacquard's a company we buy a lot of commercial equipment from. We'd been looking for a ceramic blade for a while. They had this. Literally, as soon as we found this and bought them, they discontinued it. So I was just playing with it last week. I completely dulled it down on the live stream. And then we tried sharpening it with that diamond steel. Didn't work. So I thought maybe this one, but file is next. And I'm going to keep going until I can get something that's not a ceramic sharpener or truing stick. And I will get this sharp again, even if it's Patrick's blood that ends up being the key.
Ooh, nice.
Speaking of knives, I have put together the giveaway for next month, and it is going to be a knife set. It's going to be a Victorinox knife set, all good knives, set of 4 steak knives, 3 different 8-inch processing knives, so a flank knife, a chef's knife, and that butcher's knife, 2 skinning knives, a Kapush freedom rod holder because we couldn't get the Victorinox wooden
that one's good.
one.
I got my parents one of those last year.
The Kapush?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
they're
they
good.
they've collected so many knives over the years where it doesn't all fit in a single block anymore.
Sure.
Well, guess what? Now it does.
And that one you can kind of manipulate everything.
Put
so
it
they
wherever you
fit.
want. Put the stuff you use up a lot right up front. So
Yep. And last thing is the Nairi sharpener. So it's a really nice sharpener. Generally, we give away the chef's choice, but this Nairi is pretty nice.
pretty nice.
Knives.
Nice.
Here, I'm going to post a link to it in the chat so you can go take a look at it. But that is what we're going to be giving away for July. And then for August, we're going to do a choose your own again. The winner is going to get their choice between $500 in Walton's gift cards, a number 32 Walton's grinder, or a 50-pound meat mixer and 11-pound sausage stuffers. Those sausage stuffers should be in stock in the next couple of days. We could have a really fun next week.
Oh.
We might be getting a good amount of stuff that A, we've been out of stock on,
Yeah.
and B, things that we're getting for the first time.
Yeah, that could be cool.
So that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, decide what to get footage of and all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll need to do a bunch of videos on that
Dive
stuff.
in, yeah.
Talk for a while. I'm going to put these in the fridge so we don't lose them.
Well, I'll bring my chat back up, see what everyone's talking about. I saw someone was saying, like, it's just Austin sabotaging the live stream. Because
not being on
yeah,
here.
exactly. Let's see. Welding knives, nice. Yeah, Jeremy, that's what, like if I was doing this at my house, is exactly all the problems I would encounter as well. Like, audio wouldn't work. I'm sure video wouldn't work too if it was just me. Yeah, if I palm the lid, I don't think I get workman's comp. So
That was the most technical difficulties we've
in a short amount of time too.
Very
Like
short
we've
amount
had
of time.
some where we first started and it was just like we didn't know any better because we just didn't happen to cross that bridge yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, oddities for sure. And you know what's funny? I was so calm. I was like, "Oh, we got everything going right before we started."
Yep. See,
and
that-
then,
I mean, because we're in a fairly comfortable groove. We thought.
oh yeah, we
everything-
don't know. It's just one of those oversights.
Well,
and then the other snag.
I think we were getting cocky.
Is that what it is?
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's a
what
good
it was.
point. Yeah,
It was them bringing us back down.
got real serious. But, yeah. Jeremy says,
Do a
shipping
shipping container unpacking video.
Yeah. I mean, we've done one where we show the process of something getting in a truck. So that could be doable, but if you guys just want a single camera, like time lapse of it, that's probably what you're gonna get. I mean, other than that, I could start wide, and then a couple people getting bought. But then at that point, I'm in the way. They want to hit a time.
That's going to be the
thing.
important thing.
Yeah.
We're if we're able to do it, it's going to have to be non-intrusive. They don't
Well, let
have
me ask you
time
this:
for us
how
to be
different?
back
I mean,
there.
how different is ours from someone else? Like, if you've seen one packing on video, you've seen them all.
No, he's talking about like opening the container and
Oh.
bringing everything out.
Yeah,
Right.
I've seen a bunch of those.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, I'll send them to you, then we won't have to do it. I guess.
No, I think I like the idea.
Do you like the
We're
idea?
going to talk about doing it. No, Papa Stop, they're not on
Well,
that
you won't
load,
get it
but
in
they
for
could be
another
coming. The chambered vacuum
few
sealers
months, so.
could be coming in the next week or so. Let's see. My grandpa used to have a saying when he was holding a knife. He would look at you with a knife in his hand and say, "I'm going to cut you one way, long, deep, and continuous." Okay.
It's Dennis Rader, I think, was her.
Yes, that's ND Mike, so it's a him. But your grandpa was obviously a very intense man. My grandpa used to give me candies and stuff.
Yeah.
So
If he was really saying that, he's probably a coward. So.
Melissa Almaraz, hello from South Texas. Papa Sop says it's the blue hat. That's ridiculous. Obviously
It's
not.
not only just a blue hat; it's a customized blue hat.
It is. It absolutely is. And you can have one too.
I'm gonna
Just post a bunch on Meatgistics.
but it doesn't have to be blue. That's the important part.
Bob Stellick was correct. I absolutely chowed down after, everything was not running.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ate my entire burger in no time. All right. So for
That sounded sweet.
did actually sound pretty good. For a product spotlight, we are carrying basting covers for griddles now. This is from Mr. Barbecue. It is a super simple piece of, I hesitate to even call it equipment. I will not
Yeah.
call it equipment. A supply.
People usually just use this stainless steel bowl.
Is that not bothering you? I'm getting it right in your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. But do they have a handle on it?
Exactly. That's the
Don't
big
have a handle on it.
consistency.
So they're great on griddles. Put it over your food product, especially if it's a burger with
Squirt
cheese
some of
on.
that
You can
water.
squirt some water underneath there. It'll help it cook faster, juicier, and it helps the cheese melt much quicker.
We
Much
both
quicker.
couldn't say squirt some water without doing.
No, how
You
how
gotta,
could you?
yeah.
You have to.
Dude, my dog's water bowl is so close to the sink. I just take the.
And just
Yeah.
right in there. I'm not taking the bait. I'm not going to talk about my dogs. I know.
Oh
you
no
brought
no
that up. I'm
no!
not
No,
gonna
that's
do it.
not. No, I'm a
gonna do it.
selfish person. I don't ask. I don't bring that up to talk about your dogs. I want to
So
talk about my dogs.
I know some of our Meatgistics users and viewers have griddles at home. I'm not obsessed is too strong a word. I very much enjoy watching videos of like commercial griddles of how they clean them at the end of the night. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I actually just I've watched the McDonald's one a couple times.
Why is that so satisfying?
I used to, when I worked at Lawrence Dumont Stadium in town as a fry cook for a whopping like 2.5 weeks. It was probably more of a week and a half. I don't know why I just lied to all you guys. But yeah, they would literally just we'd pour ice on top of it and just scrape it. And then you take out the big containers and then you just throw them in the grass. And then
It
that's
is so satisfying.
It
to
is
watch.
satisfying. I didn't know that there was like a goop, like chemical goop that they have that they put
That
on there. And
you're right, yeah,
and I mean, I'm sure
gross.
it just does it.
Sure.
Intense cleaning and stuff. But yeah, I love watching
Yeah.
stuff like that. Oh, that's why we talked about on the last one of these, I think, slow motion grinding videos of meat.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
you
where
kind
it's
of
just
fit
like
that.
yeah, like that kinetic sand kind of videos
Mhm.
where it's like satisfying, but then
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
maybe have a whole series.
The A7S3 should be able to capture that. What do you turn the frame rate way up?
Yeah, that has 120 frames, I think. Oh, we need a different card though if we want to do 120 frames. Those bigger cards.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Let's see. But 60 frames has been really kind to us. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But the file is just too large for.
for if we did 100. Yeah, I think it's just the card's not. I don't think the writing speeds are fast enough for what it needs.
Okay. All right, what else do we have coming up? We are doing a podcast we're releasing a new one on Monday. It's new for us.
Yep.
It was Patrick and I on the back patio here eating Maryland blue crabs and kind of just chatting.
Yeah.
And we talked about some meat processing stuff, but we more shared our unbelievable amounts of wisdom that we've built up.
I was listening to it earlier. It's hard to tell the moments from when we're recording and when we're not. So that's either a really good thing for you guys or
it's a stream of consciousness thing.
Yeah, it wasn't like, okay, here's what we're doing because we see each other every day for years. So it's not like, what do you want to push out there? Kind of thing.
That's more Austin and mine thing, like meat processing news. You
have topics you need to have to hit.
When we do it, we don't have that same. Yeah. It's a very much different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're going to be doing is opening it up to our employees. I'm going to have a deep fryer going out there.
Yep.
Anyone can bring anything that they want to see deep fried that can be deep fried. We'll have a batter, dip it in there, deep fry it. Then we will bring them onto the podcast. I guess it's still a podcast, video podcast out there. So let them introduce themselves so you'll get to meet some other people from Walton's, not just the same people you meet every time. They'll get to explain like why they chose that, if there's a reason, if they had it when they were a kid.
That'd be sweet if they had a story to go with it.
I'm hoping.
They just show up, go, what do you want to ask me? It's just like your name and age, please.
And we'll try it there, see what it's like.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. We won't tell them when we want to release it or anything like that, but look for next month. Should be some cool stuff coming out, right? July sometime.
July.
Yep.
Yeah,
a lot of that stuff gearing up. Like so, we still have our road trip videos we want to hit. I don't know. It's just different the way. I mean, I think we talk about all the stuff that's on the podcast for Monday, but just the way that we get videos and content and stuff like that, it's just different. So it's like, while we might talk about it and plan for it, don't expect it like maybe a week out or 2 weeks. Like this, if it sounds like a bigger project, we want to have all episodes all done when we release them and stuff like that.
Yep.
So
if
you hear us mention something, it's like it's constantly kind of going for it, but we have stuff that we have to attack on a daily basis.
And a nice thing that should let us refocus more on meat processing videos and not so much as these like live streams podcast is we got 2 new people in the media department that should free up a lot of my time.
Is your camera on back there? You want to, if your mic on, turn your mic on. Maybe introduce yourself.
Hi, how's it going? My name's John Giffen.
That's new camera guy back there. So what's up? Where are you from? You're from here, right?
I'm originally from Eureka, Kansas.
Nice.
Spent some time in Lawrence, Kansas, and then I live in El Dorado, Kansas.
Yeah, small time. Yeah. Then live production guy for a little bit, right?
Yep.
Real good with the camera.
Sports and other stuff.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, welcome aboard.
Yep.
I've been talking to him have you been? It's almost been 3 weeks now, right? This is the end of your 3 weeks. That's crazy how quick that's gone. But yeah, great learner. Like I said, does everything with a camera that I could ever imagine him wanting him to do. So yeah, awesome stuff so far. Keep it up.
Yeah, and we've had very good luck here with people who have a sports background.
Yeah.
Tend to view at least our department as like a team. So people like him who are able to do multiple different things, huge benefit to everybody else. And then we brought somebody in specifically for web content so we can get products up to you guys quicker once we bring them in, get them on the website faster, get better descriptions, concentrate on SEO, and continue to try to grow Walton's online presence.
Definitely.
Through search engine optimization, not through like social media.
If we could streamline like not only what we're doing in videos, but what we have coming up to the consumer, you guys, whether that's means of social media or on our site, that's exactly what we want to do. Just A to B as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And that means like we have monthly sales, but like I was talking to him earlier, we need to have like stuff that lives on certain channels where they can just quickly see on that date what it is that we want to promote the most that has the best deal for them. And we look at like big picture, like time of year stuff as well. So like, hunting season's a little bit later on when we want them to start making sausage. If we're doing a little bit more barbecue stuff, then we are making sausage and all that stuff. So just be on the lookout for all that stuff. So
yep, absolutely. It's odd that I do so little on social media now. Like even
Yeah.
not just through Walton's. I don't remember the last. I think I actually posted something about my dogs the other day. But before
Yeah.
that, it'd been like a couple of months
Yeah.
since I posted anything.
It's
Trying to get away from it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what other companies, like-minded companies, how often they post, what they do post, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Here's the deal, though.
Yeah.
Those companies don't have a direct way
Exactly.
to talk to their customers like we do. We have Meatgistics, we have
Yeah.
these live streams, we have the podcast. So, I mean, don't take this wrong if you're not someone who's watching this right now and watch it later. You guys are the ones we really care about. Like, that's our audience that we want to speak to. Yes, it's great to reach new people, of course, and social media can be an avenue from that. But I'll tell you, word of mouth, if somebody told somebody about Meatgistics, that's worth 100 times more to me than somebody forwarding a link from our Instagram page.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah. It's just I'm very interested to see. Yeah, I know. I see. We got to wrap up here, here in a second. Very interested to see just exactly how those companies not only interact, but just what they want to present and how they're doing it. Whether that's a story, a single picture that then goes to another link, or yada yada. So interesting to see.
if you guys do a meetup, will you incorporate some clips from that into a podcast? Yeah, absolutely. He's talking about the Meatgistics meetup. We'll actually
Sure.
do a podcast.
We
where
would
just
have a bunch of different
let
ideas.
people come through.
That like if we knew that was going on, we would go. We're gonna get. Oh, that's happening.
That's happening.
When
for
is
sure.
it?
We just have to get past a little bit of this. Probably sometime in September.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll come up with a
around there.
bunch of different ideas
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, that's gonna
we'll
be
have
an
videos,
awesome thing.
audios, yeah, anything and everything.
Okay. Electric Brewing says sharpen your ceramic knives. Sorry, I'm looking at the clock because this is all going to shut down
that
at 4
correct?
o'clock.
Oh, I
Sharpen
got
your
57
ceramic
on this one.
knives with diamond stones. So diamond stones aren't something I have in the house. Start with 200 and move to
Really?
1,000. Okay. So sharpening stones. I think the IM 2000 has a diamond side to it. I think. So that is what I'll try. Next time I'm going to bring a file and one of those actual sharpening stones and see if that will do it. So thank you for that. Oreos deep fried with chicken on the run. No,
It's just a breading.
but
Like a
it's
chicken breading. It's breading.
with Oreos deep fried are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Have you tried pecans with duck fat with the chipotle lime sweet rub? No, but I have done that with almonds, and it is fantastic. That chipotle sweet lime rub,
I just used it today.
other than Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast, it's now my favorite. I put it on literally everything.
It's just so fresh. Like you smell. Like it's one of those you smell a rub, you just get a lot of like you're like, what is that? It smells artificial, so to speak, because it's meant to be cooked and stuff. Now this one, you just topical or rub it on. You get the lime immediately. Like I said, the freshness
when you
from
said
it.
fresh. That's
Yeah.
like it's the lime.
Yeah, the
It hits
fragrance
you,
from it, yeah.
and then you get a little bit back end, some warmth from the chipotle, but it's not anything like it's not going to burn your mouth down.
No.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you for sticking with us. This one was a bit of a
Yeah, we'll
kerfuffle.
crush it next week. I think.
Yeah, sure.
Now that this happened, yeah, why wouldn't we?
But we still don't know why it happened.
Well, now I know what to look for as far as audio. Now, as far as this,
There's
I'll
nothing we
let
can
you
do
be in
about
charge of
that.
that. So
There's nothing we can do about that. I'll try and come up with a different way to do it. Maybe we will actually do it on the stovetop.
maybe
No, we'll just try
full
that.
focus to it. So
Thanks, guys.
see you later.
Clear.
Okay.
Bring our audio down.